Hello? Oh no, you can totally hear it, can't you? I'm gonna turn it off. I turned off the noise gate on my mic, but I have a feeling that it's annoying. Let me see. Let me activate the noise gate on OBS. Oh. Apparently I can't use... You probably can't hear it. You probably can't actually hear it. It's just like a very low hum. Low hum. Oh. There we go. Hello. Also, I low-key have a different stream on in the background. Not on this computer, but on my laptop. You're at the soft launch of a new Asian supermarket, and you're still streaming in 60 minutes. I can talk about Anki Expo. I will probably be streaming in 60 minutes, assuming nothing goes wrong. So I'm really excited to hear about Anki Expo. If anyone has current events they want me to talk about, please tell me. I've been really I've been really bad. I always like I have so many things I want to talk about off stream, and then I click go live, and then I forget everything. So I forget completely about anything I want to talk about. But yeah, I am sort of on the side watching the MCSR championships, which is an event that Ludwig is hosting, so I care. Also, I love watching specifically Ludwig, but in general, I love watching Minecraft speedruns. I only watch Ludwig, of course, but I do like watching it. And they're like at championship point right now. So this should be done within the next 10 minutes. So I'm like asshole puckered. Nope. Let me start the Animal Crossing music. There it is. Anyways, so yeah, I'm Live2D rigging this beautiful woman here. Ludwig China Tip to Tip is like a Netflix series I keep procrastinating watching. Yeah, you should do that. You should watch it. It's really good. Who is this creature? Okay. Sorry, I keep turning down the BGM even lower and lower. Okay. Do you guys watch anime dubs? Do you guys watch dubs of anime? Pep. Sorry, that was a burp. Pep. Sometimes. This is the VTuber of an anime voice actress. Her name's Kaylee Mills. Kaylee Millis? Mills. Kaylee Mills. Yes. She is an acquaintance. And I said, I will rig your VTuber. And she said, okay, bet. Oops. I just saw that I peeked. I might mess with my mic settings a little bit. Ugh. Oh. Huh? Oh. Sorry, messing with my mic settings. Bah! Okay, that's better. Sorry about that. Anyways, so yeah, this is the VTuber of Kaylee Mills. So, I'll show you what I've done so far. Boop. So, this is what I got so far. Yes, only one eye is rigged. But look how far she can turn. Look at this, look at this. She keeps going. She keeps going. She keeps going. Oh, and that's it. Woohoo! Jekka class of 09. I don't know what that is. I love this VTuber. Oh my god, the frame rate is so garbage now that I started streaming. Sorry guys. Maybe I shouldn't be 3D for this. Maybe being 3D was a bad idea actually. Maybe no VTuber. Maybe I'll just do the PNG strat like Belindra. The details on the waist star are super pretty. This one? This one? This one? There's so many stars. This? The scar thing? I'm noticing an error there. Let me go and fix that. Oh my god, the responsiveness is unwell. Ooh, see, look at that. There we go. What have you guys been up to? The dogs have been good this. The dogs are good again this week. That's what he says. Do you guys ever? Do you guys follow We Rate Dogs? Do you consume the content of brand We Rate Dogs? I do. Every week, at least once a week, with his weekly dogs. I love his weekly dogs and how good they were every week. I literally just did the body rigging today. I'm not even close to finished. I was working on the hair a little bit. I did some of the angles for the this hair pin up here, or what would you call this? Hair tie? Hair accessory. Accessory of hair. Hair twin tail accessory. Sure. Just random bits and bobs. I still have a lot of work to do on the hair. I'm also not happy at all with the twin tail rotation. And I haven't done anything on the arms, haven't done anything on the legs, haven't done any physics on the body at all, except for the bubbles, the biddies, the tibbles. I know when she goes left and right, I want her to like move her whole hips, like her whole body left and right a little bit. Although I will say there is something quite... Oh my god, my computer is really struggling. Oh! Live2D stopped responding. Oh, you guys can't even see it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you guys see this? Wait, can you guys see what I'm doing? The heck? You guys... Could you see it earlier? Wait, could you see what I was doing earlier? When I was showing the turning? There we go. At one point, okay. I don't know why I decided not to show that time. Okay. So, there's no lower body movement. It just slightly turns left and right. So I have a lot of work to do on the hair. I have a lot of work to do in general. I haven't started the mouth rigging either. I'm pretty happy with the head angles though. Not that part. That part sucks. Everything else is good. Her spine busted. Boobs only. Yeah, she's got one of those, what's it called? Like the metal... Ooh. I just looked over at the Minecraft championship. Oh! Looks like Hax is about to win. Oh! Hax is winning! Hax is winning! Looks like Hax is gonna win. Oh! Hax won Minecraft speedrunning championship. Congratulations to Hax. I don't know anything about the guy, but he seems really good at Minecraft. And they're hugging. Feinberg and Hax are hugging. Earlier today, there was like this crazy moment. I know there's stars everywhere, right? I actually don't know the lore. I don't know her lore, but she seems to be some sort of celestial being. Oh my god, my computer cannot take running with this many programs at once. I would get a new graphics card for my computer, but Lord knows that's not happening anytime soon. She's an embodied lens flare. But yeah, she seems to be some sort of celestial being, clearly. I think her torso needs to move farther when she turns, just a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe just the center. This guy. Oh, but I can't really control it well because this part's kind of... I didn't separate it out a lot, which is on me. She's a star child. Oh, that's cute. I have no idea. I like that idea, though, that she's a star child. I feel like her head is lacking volume when turned. Her face or her head? I have a feeling you mean her face. I don't know anything about Sunny Explosion. So I couldn't tell you if this scar is like Sunny Explosion. Face? I disagree. Well... The only thing I think could use even more work is the bangs. I feel like the bangs is what's making it look like it's lacking volume. It's actually not the head, in my opinion. But it's tough because I did it, so... Where's the other one? This one. Like, doesn't it look like more volume is being added? My computer just froze again. And this too. This part too. I think this is gonna help a lot. How about that? I think it looks more voluminous now. Unfortunately, now I have to try to fix it in all the angles. Does that look more voluminous now? Ah! The Lua Lucky? Happy Father's Day to the dog who birthed all her friends. That's true. I did birth a lot of my friends. A lot of my friends were birthed through my schmeeness. By which I mean this program we're sitting in front of. I want to. It is Father's Day, right? So I was like, oh, I would love to call my father, and he's like, nah, not right now. Okay, father. Okay, father. We shall talk sometime later, I suppose. I don't understand why you guys don't like YouTube. YouTube's so much better than Twitch. I'm gonna be honest. It's so much fucking better. I cannot stand watching anybody on Twitch. The only person I deign to watch on Twitch is Jerema, because I have no other option. YouTube is better video, Twitch is better chat experience. I guess. But like, don't you need to watch the video in order to chat? YouTube don't have the points. Actually, they literally do have the points now. They have a leaderboard now. You can't really do anything with them, but they have them. As a mobile user, the Twitch app is abysmal compared to YouTube. Completely agree with you, Alex. I don't have blurp in this scene. 1 second. Okay, play the blurp again. Yeah, oops.
I'm Guy. Thank you forever.
There you go. It's too big. I'm Guy. Thank you forever. YouTube makes it impossible for me to find who's live these days. The subs page is overwhelmingly algorithmic, and it doesn't send go live notifs anymore for some reason. Yeah, I do agree with that. What actually happens is I follow the people I want to know when they go live on Twitch, and then I get the live notifs, and then I go straight to YouTube. I don't use YouTube. I don't have YouTube notifications turned on at all whatsoever. Hate it. Hate YouTube notifications, garbage. Because if you turn it on at all, it will start sending you notifications you didn't ask for. So that's a no-go for me. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I also just don't follow any VTubers anymore. So... Oops. What just happened? Ooh, that's bad. I did something that's bad. I don't... It looks horrible. Wait, I fucked up. I fucked up. There we go. Okay. Just wish Twitch had better scheduling. Yeah, well, it has that schedule feature that no one uses. She hates us. The YouTube notifs are garbage, but my stupid brain still clicks on them. Oh, speaking of, I should get chat on screen, because apparently, I don't know why, but... Oh, I only have YouTube chat. Well, okay. There's no one chatting in YouTube, so that's not helpful. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Now it's just her video essay playlist archive? True. True and real, actually. To be honest, like 99% of the videos I watch these days are like financial news. I watch a lot of financial analysts like Patrick Boyle and Modern MBA. I don't like How Money Works very much, and I don't really need to watch him any— oh, Big A. I watch a lot of Big A. So which ETF should we go all in on this month? What is— there was this— oh my god. I watched Wall Street Millennial, and on his side channel, like the broken something, the broken something, he did a deep dive on this this ETF that's called like, the ETF is called anti-woke. I don't even know what an ETF is. So you guys don't even understand how much of my day is spent watching games and like information that I have absolutely no understanding of. That's better, slightly. I've watched so many dozens of hours of Ludwig playing League of Legends, and I have literally no idea what a single mechanic of the game is. I don't understand why. I mean, I don't know why I've done that, but I don't know a single mechanic of the game League of Legends. ETFs are just cheap mutual funds that act more like stocks. But what is a mutual fund? I don't know what a mutual fund is. So that doesn't help me. Your explanation doesn't help me. Is that like the S&P? That was also my thought. I know the S&P is the S&P a mutual fund? Now I don't know. I do know. Sorry, I just clicked. I do know that. Let me move the mic away from me. I do know that SpaceX was denied from the S&P 100. But accepted into the NASDAQ, which is less than ideal. I do believe that the IPOing of SpaceX, Anthropic, and OpenAI will cause the fall of the stock market, which is the only thing, quote unquote, propping up the economy, by which that means rich people are still rich, but the middle class and lower class are not. Are struggling hardcore. So I don't know. I kind of want the stock market to fail by that perspective. Mutual funds are like a collection of stocks that are managed in a fund instead of exposing yourself to. So is the S&P a mutual fund? You didn't answer the main question. For some reason, index fund comes to mind. Yeah, wait. The S&P is an index fund, isn't it? So then what's the difference between a mutual fund and an index fund? Wow, this is not the explanation. This is not the conversation I thought we were gonna be having today. This is Here I was thinking it was the Scottish National Party. I've been watching so many Family Guy clips. I was co-working with a friend the other day, and she's like, "Wow, Lua, I didn't know you were such a big fan of Family Guy." I'm like, I'm not. I mean, I think it's funny. Maybe when I was a kid, I watched it. They just come up on my feed, okay? They just come up on my feed. Peter, the horse is here. It's so funny. It wasn't funny, but I've decided it is funny now. Index funds follow specific indices such as the S&P. Mutual funds are more personalized. I don't think I'm gonna get a good. I don't think I'm gonna solve this today. Clips are the right way to consume Family Guy. I completely agree. I guess, you know what? I did just remember suddenly that when I was a kid, I owned the Family Guy Star Wars Episode 4 parody movie, Blue Harvest. So maybe I actually was quite the Family Guy fan when I was a kid. I don't really remember that well. I remember liking The Simpsons a lot more. Family Guy and finance videos should be becoming an annoying 50. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Well, I'm also trying to watch Drag Race more. Trying to get back into Drag Race with the new All-Stars season. That's fun. The All-Star season's pretty good. I noticed that a lot of the queens from like seasons, from the past like 3 seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race are so messy. They love starting drama, which is good. That's what I want from a drag queen. I don't want a drag queen that doesn't like starting drama. Why are we here? Why are we here if you don't like drama? What is it all for? What it even good for? Absolutely nothing. Take it away now, y'all. I'm just not reading that news. You've lost me. You've lost me completely. I no longer care. You've lost me entirely. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Hey, computer. Make these chatters all gay and horny. I love that meme. I saw this video right before stream of this guy who was like doing the computer, but it wasn't the actual one, which is like, make these guys all gay and horny. It was, he was talking to this random... My phone just turned off low power battery mode. Let me turn it back on. He was like actually talking to a woman at some sort of like thrift fair or something. And he was just like, computer, put down the bag. And then there's like, computer, activate helicopter mode. And then he like picked her up and they like swung. He like swung her around. Like off her feet. And I was like, this went a lot better than it could have. Computer, make these guys all gay and horny. Computer. I think it's time. I think it's time for the Chicago accent. That's Chicago, right? I think it's time for the Chicago accent. To really, really have its day. I really love a Chicago accent. That's why Muppet Lewis sounds the way she does. Or is it Boston? Is that a Boston accent? No, Boston's like this. That's Boston? Oh, it is Boston? Isn't Boston more like this? This is Boston. Oh, wait, that is Boston. Peter, the horse is here. That's where Family Guy is. It's in Boston. Well, is computer make... I guess that's also Boston. Damn. Da, 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 da. Peter, the horse is here. Do you guys know Horse Girl? Do you guys know Horse Girl? This is a person's name. I'm telling you a person's name. Do you guys know Horse Girl? Horse Girl? I did not mean to do that the first time. Do you guys know Horse Girl? I can't do it. Horse. How do you say girl with a Boston accent? Horse girl? Do you guys know Horse Girl? She's a Berlin DJ. Family Guy is Quahog? Horse Girl's a Berlin DJ and she always wears a horse mask. A beautiful horse mask. Let me show you. Horse Girl with 2 L's. Sorry, 2 I's. Let me save the image. God, Google is so garbage now. It just saves everything as like a WebP. What are we even doing this for? What is it all about? Absolutely nothing. Where did it just get saved to? There we go. Bam. Horse Girl. This is Horse Girl. Singer. DJ. Horse. She's a horse. Peter, the horse is here. Take any R sound and stretch it out. Instead of horse girl, it's horse garl. Horse garl. Horse garl. DJ Rainbow Dash. True. Actually, I don't know which one of the ponies she would be. She seems too chill to be any of the My Little Ponies. But I just love how unclockable her mask is. It's very gorgeous. It's really gorgeous. If you guys ever like go watch some video of her, it's really pretty. She's got and I've been watching. She has this one music song. She has this one song that's really good called Forbidden Love Story, but a lot of the characters in that name are replaced with, you know, like S is to $, etc. And in the original version is like the some of the lyrics are from Avril Lavigne's Skater Boy, and that version is really good. I don't think the revised version is that good, but I'm enjoying that version. Horse Girl. Anyways, I've been trying to keep myself cultured is the point. I've been trying to keep myself up to date with the culture. What did I just unplug with my feet? Oh, my laptop charger, that's fine. Smart detection. Newest got tagged for spam. Damn. Twitch cannot handle my arcane ruins. True. Did I ever tell you guys about I'm trying to remember the name. Wow, I'm very disconnected from it at this point. Did I ever tell you guys about Milo Winter and the Age of Scorpius? That's what it's called. Age of Scorpius? Did I tell you guys about Age of Scorpius? Do you guys know about Age of Scorpius? It's kind of, the drama's kind of over with it now, but I'll regurgitate. If you guys don't know about Age of Scorpius, I'll tell you about it. Do you guys know Age of Scorpius? Chat seems more like an Age of Sigmar kind of group. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. You're on a different wavelength. Oh, I fixed a problem that I was feeling. Nice. That looks a lot better. Okay. Age of Scorpius. No, I'm not trying to say habeas corpus. You know what you guys know what we need? You guys know what we need really bad? We need this. The community needs this. Are any of you lawyers? Are any of you lawyers? We need a lawyer VTuber who litigates drama. Like, dead ass. We need this. We actually need this so bad. Like, do you guys know that stream that Magni did a long time ago when Magni existed? He did a stream where he was like a judge, but the stuff they were litigating was really stupid. I want to see a lawyer VTuber who litigates drama, but not like major drama. Like, I don't want to see grooming. I don't want to see that stuff with Nanolith, although that would be interesting. And Cinder. I want like medium drama. Medium to low risk drama. That's what I want. Who here is a lawyer? Answer. Maybe we can convince that one lawyer who always streams with VTubers. No. You're talking about legal mindset. He can go die in a hole. Death to all of them. Legal actually an eagle. Wait, that should be their name. Wait, that should be their name. Deadass. Wait. Yes. 10,000%. Legal, actually an eagle. And it also tickles me because it kind of reminds me of Love Actually. They're gonna be very popular in the furry community. To be honest, I absolutely, I believe with my whole heart that there is already a lawyer furry VTuber, but because they're a furry, I just don't know about them, unfortunately. But I don't like that much drama. This channel's not for you, it's for me. It's for me and all the other drama heads. There's this one girl on YouTube who kind of does this already. But VTubers hate her. I think she's fine, frankly. But, I mean, she's just a drama channel. I don't know what anyone's expecting from her. So she just talks, she's called, oh, what is it called? Like Spilt Tea or something? And she has a little character, but she's not a VTuber. Like, she puts herself on screen. Or if she does stream as a VTuber, I don't see it. But the videos are of her. But like, she did a couple of videos on like Doki Bird stuff, so a lot of VTuber fans hate her because they think that she's like a Doki Bird op. They're a lawyer, they're rich, they've got a banging fursuit. Now, do you mean they've got a banging fursuit? Or do you mean they've got a fursuit for banging? Illuminati? No, not Illuminati. No, not Illuminati. Wait. Do you still talk to Osori Code? No. Well, I don't talk to anyone who commissions me past the commission. Because the transaction is finished. The transaction is complete. Although, I mean, like, they came to me. You're talking about the twins, right? I don't know their app very well, especially because I don't really go on Twitter very much. Like, my past clients have come to me like for more commissions at some point, but because I stopped taking commissions, I just told everyone like, here's your Live2D file, take it to another rigger, like you're just fine, like you can do whatever you want with it. 0 follow-up equals 100% satisfaction. I agree. I don't think they're twins, but the mates, yeah, I also don't think they're twins. Well, yeah, they had another outfit they wanted to do, but I don't know if they ever got it done. Those boobs really move, twins? Probably, yes. I consider their rigs my magnum opus, but I'm hoping that the one in front of me right now is going to become my magnum opus. That's my goal right now. Twister 2 voice. We got twins! I've not seen Twister 2, but I just assumed that that's what it sounded like. Yeah, I'm trying to make this become my magnum opus. It's looking good. Thank you. I'm trying so hard. I actually haven't been able to work on this as much as I want, though. I wish I had a little bit more time, but my work just attempts to kill me at all times. I need to save. This is like almost crashing too often. I need to save. Have we talked about Anki yet? No, we've not talked about Anki yet. Go ahead, give us the Anki dish. What the fuck is going? Oh, I have the wrong tool activated. You talking about your work trying to kill you reminds me of your hole in the ceiling story from way too long ago. Yeah. So at the same time I got laid off from Schmeta, my apartment was, the whole roof was leaking. They decided to do roof work and then not really seal it up, and then it started raining. So like basically almost my entire apartment flooded except for my bedroom. And then there was like, it came in like 2 batches, like one entire room completely flooded. And that was like my crafting room, so I didn't know it was flooding because I didn't go in there that night. And then like a day later, the living room started leaking, but I knew it was gonna happen because I could see the sagging in the ceiling, so I was like really hyper aware of it. And then that morning was when I got the notification at 5 a.m. that I had been laid off. So now I'm like really, not gonna lie, like low-key gave me some small amount of post-traumatic sensitivity. I have a lot of nightmares about ceilings leaking now, like all the time. And actually very recently, my bathroom ceiling started leaking. Turns out that they have this whole thing in this apartment complex. This is a different apartment complex, by the way. Where if someone takes like a shower or a bath and one of the like rings in the wall isn't screwed in all the way, they have like because they have all the bathtubs have this like flood stopping thing, like it's a hole in the bathtub that if you go up to a certain level, all the water will start coming out the hole. But apparently inside that hole, really frequently, it like comes loose. And then if that happens, it just pours onto the ceiling. So that's exactly what happened. So it just started like pouring out of the light bulb. And there was something with cake that I don't remember. I don't remember anything about cake. I did make a cake, and it was I decorated a cake. It was gorgeous. I want to decorate another cake. It's been on my mind recently. I think the mess has subsided at this point. CEO stepped down, but now CFO is now running things. He's doing his best for damage control. We're talking about Anki, by the way. Tell me if you ever move to Germany, so I don't have to move in the same place by accident. You seem to attract leaking ceilings. I think you ordered a cake. Something with it wasn't quite right. Oh, was that when I got a cake? Oh my god, I can't believe I included that. I didn't know. First of all, I don't remember that happened at the same time, but I went to I got takeout from a normal American restaurant that has chocolate lava cakes. This must be what I was talking about. That has chocolate lava cakes, and I don't know if you guys don't know what it is. A chocolate lava cake is a little tiny, it kind of looks like a souffle, but it's actually really dense, and it's chocolate. And what they do is you can make it a couple different ways, but traditionally they freeze it and then they cook it at a really high temperature so that the outside is normal cake and the inside is melted chocolate ganache. Okay. So I got it. I was obviously feeling really bad about myself. The whole ceiling happened. I got fired from my job, and a bunch of stuff with my commissions was being really bad and sad and bummery. And so I got this cake to try to make myself feel better, this lava cake. And I took it out, and they just didn't cook it. It was literally just a puddle. It was just batter. It was completely uncooked. Completely uncooked. So funny. Just a perfect storm of bad. This was old years ago, though. This was 2022. So this was November 2022. Damn, I need to stream more often, you guys. I know I do, but if I could tell you more about my job, you'd understand why I can't. Just know I'm crunching like all the time. Universe told you to cook harder? True. Who's in a constant, unending giga hell? That's true. Well, I mean, it's like a hell of my own design, though. I think that's like one of the core memories I associate with you. Not any of my Pepsi shenanigans? That's ridiculous. Fix yourself. I should be associated with my Pepsi shenanigans. Did I tell you guys I bought a slushie maker? I think you missed my Pepsi shenanigans. Okay, my Pepsi shenanigans were all on Twitter, basically, mostly. And I really love a very cold soda, okay? I love a very cold soda. So cold that sometimes it's slushed up, okay? So I used to put a can of soda in the freezer, okay? Just a can of soda in the freezer to get it a little slushy. And if you time it right, it's perfect, okay? If you forget and leave it for like 6 hours overnight, the entire thing will freeze. And if you try to open it while it's totally frozen, it will explode. Like literally explode. Like someone just tweeted, some rando on Twitter just recently tweeted and did this exact thing and accidentally opened it. Not accidentally, they tried to open it like an idiot. And it completely exploded and they had to go to the emergency room to get stitches. Because they're an idiot. They're a fool. They don't have the swag like I do. I'll kill them. So I retweeted it with the implicit, that's like the last thing I tweeted, I think. Just the implicit understanding of like, damn, I'm so much better than this person. One time I did try to open it. So a couple of times I did try to open it. Sometimes I filmed it for content, but sometimes I just try. Like the first time I did open it like a dumbass, and it did like literally explode to the point where I could hear my neighbor yell. I hear my neighbor yell in reaction to it, and it covered my ceiling in Pepsi and the wall and my computer. I did it at my computer desk like a dumbass. I didn't think. Anyways, okay. If you guys ever come across, if you are ever in possession of a frozen can of soda, here's what you do. Here is actually genuinely what you do. There's no quick fix. But what you do is you take the can of soda and you put it in a Tupperware container, and then you put that in the fridge. That will allow it to come down, to melt, but still stay cold, to melt at a slow temperature so that it doesn't explode. That's what you do. Okay, Bon says, Anki also didn't ask all guests to sign NDAs, so some have been spilling what's been going on behind the scenes. They also were asking guests to pay to attend. Also, they might have not secured the venue. My understanding is that, yeah, they did not secure a venue. That's what I heard. Mia VTuber? MIA VTuber? Me? Who? Who's the MIA VTuber? Peter, the horse is here. I did think it was really funny when a bunch of people were like, oh yeah, everyone's pulling out because they invited this one VTuber. I'm like, who cares about this girl? Literally who? Literally who? That's not why they pulled out. You just go to Offkai? Well, I wanted to go to Anki. I was gonna go to Anki. Visit my VTuber friends. But I fucked that one up. My VTuber friends? No, that can't be right. How do I say that? Who did they invite? I literally don't know. Some chud. I don't know who she is. And I literally didn't care to look it up. She's just a chud. My computer keeps freezing. This is a wonderful way to rig. I'll probably go to the next phase con, maybe Carrier Con if it's VTuber themed like the last one. The other thing about me is that the printing on the merch you sold eternities ago is still looking great. Which shop was that again? That was a defunct VTuber merch studio called Nekomata. They don't exist anymore. Sorry. But I do know, I think that the main person from Nekomata moved to Kawa, so... Rando Chud and Doxer. Okay. I'm glad you got my merch. I heard that it sold really well. Did I ever tell you guys that? Did I ever tell you guys that? Apparently my merch sold like the best of that drop, which was funny because the other people in the drop were bigger than me. They're Necromata now. lot of people pulled out because they haven't gotten enough security. I'm gonna be honest, I think a venue is... Like, I see why they haven't gotten a lot of security. Well, first of all, I'm sorry. Hot take. Why are VTubers going to the convention in the first place? I don't think a VTuber should be going to a convention that they're a guest at. That's asking for trouble. You're asking, you're cruising for a bruise in there, bud. You still regularly wear the shirt? Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I also regularly wear the shirt. The I'm a genius. Oh no, that one. Because I like the long sleeve one that I made a lot, or I didn't make it. They designed it. I gave my ideas. But I don't like long sleeve shirts. I don't really ever wear long sleeve anything. Mint did okay. It's like 5 to 10 security guards and they were anticipating 3K guests. The role-playing Clark Kent. A single pair of glasses will avoid a dox. Yeah, it is. It does give that. How long was Anki supposed to be? Was it 2 days? Because it was in a small venue, right? $3K seems very optimistic. Also, Keiki seems to do okay too, except that one weird guy in Japan incident. But that's only the ones you hear about. She's not gonna tell you about all the ones that are... They're not telling you about everything, you know? Because it's not a good idea to. 3 days? Anki's supposed to be 3 days? Damn, that's optimist. That's crazy. That's too much. That's too long. Shout out to my homeboy Oshi Uplink, the actual East Coast. True. I mean, in Anki's defense, I was gonna go. I didn't buy my ticket or anything. Were they even selling tickets yet? Did they ever actually sell tickets? I do love that they were putting Danvers on the map. That's very funny to me. Good for them. Danvers deserves the publicity. $90? I mean, if for a 3-day con, that's not unreasonable. I just wish it happened. All of you are preying on its downfall, but if it downfalls before the con, it doesn't happen. I want to see it happen. I wanted to go to Anki Expo. They sold tickets. Little birdie tells me they didn't even sell 100 tickets. Well, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, how many Twitter followers did they even have? Anki Expo? Twitter? Okay, they have actually a lot more Twitter followers than when I last checked. There was another convention that... Isn't there another convention that did happen? Or Moshi Expo? Have you guys heard of Moshi Expo? Yeah, Moshi Expo is happening soon. It's hard for me to justify flying across the country to attend a VTuber con. True. Moshi Expo sounds a lot more put together though. No, I believe it. I agree. I'm not saying Moshi Expo is bad. I was checking its Twitter followers. It has not even 900 Twitter followers. I'm not saying... Moshi Expo seems like fun. And also the venue is really cute. It's at a train station. Choo-choo. I have no beef. I have no beef to give. Not eating any. Not drinking any. There's no beef here. I love to see it. I love to see all of it. Every last little bit. Anki still wants it to happen, I believe. I don't know. They're sticking with the announced date. Well, honestly, I'll buy my ticket when they secure a venue. I'll buy my ticket when they secure the venue, you know? That's sort of my big thing right now. Yeah, that's better. A lot of people are telling me the organizers to postpone until they get their shit together. Well, what's funny is that they announced it like over a year in advance. Like they announced it like November of last year. And like it's not exactly like they're like choosing a really sought after venue. Like this shit should have been sorted. I mean, I guess that there's venues not secured because they haven't paid them because they haven't sold enough tickets, I'm assuming is the case. But like, I don't know. That's something you figure out at the beginning. That's something you sort at the start. You start with the venue and move from there, you know? It should happen at a college campus? Yeah! That's a great idea. Should have started with a college campus. I went to an anime convention at a college campus when I was in high school. It was fun. It was a good time. What I don't understand is why they spent money on a mascot VTuber model rig to advertise the con. They didn't. I don't think they did. Well, you actually know more about it than me, but my understanding was that that was just already the VTuber of the person running the convention. Like, they didn't make a new one. Like, I thought that this was kind of a bit of a vanity project. Is that wrong? Am I wrong about my misunderstanding? They could buy one off. They could have bought one off Nizima. Yeah, could have. But I don't think they did though. Yeah, I think that is just the VTuber that like is running the con. Okay, so why doesn't the physics window not come up? This is so annoying. I think she looks like she's got more volume now. I think it's yeah, it was 99% the bangs. They specifically made key for Anki. I don't follow anything on Twitter, so I don't know what key looks like or is. Let's take a look. Anki. May I speak? May I speak my truth? I find the trend... Okay, so it started with the whole Luminara incident. We'll go into that in a second. But now Anki there's a trend right now of companies making these grand announcements when they cut ties with other companies, as if it's like a VTuber graduation. It's sort of a vague post situation, and I find it so tacky. I find it so unprofessional and tacky. I think it's weird. I think it's a weird thing to do, and I find it crazy that it's becoming like a trend. It's very strange. Very strange. Anyways, let's take a look at Key. Because I went on the OnKey Twitter and I saw the SVA thing, and then I saw OnKey quote retweet it, which is even crazier. That's so funny. It's so funny. We wish them best in their future endeavors. Weepy. Wow, look at all these sponsors. What is VTube now? I've never heard of most of these things. TrueTuber? I'm just gonna start clicking on sponsors. I'm so curious. What the hell is TrueTuber? A merch site? Oh, it's a merch site. Okay. Merch brand. Oshi Drops. I think I've heard of that. I like how Mythos is still on the website. Just there's one guy who's a sponsor. Good for him. And it links to his Twitter. VBimbo, love VBimbo. Okay, I see the key girl, I think now. Partnership V-Expo. 88 Studio, that's a 3D studio. What the hell is this? Solar? At Solar, our mission is to empower, support, and educate VTubers and streamers on their creative journeys. We are dedicated to fostering a nurturing and inclusive environment where all creators, whether part of our talent list or beyond, can thrive, grow, and reach their full potential. The future is bright, and it starts with you. And they have a header that I can't read because the text is so damn small. I just got hit so hard with the feeling that these micro VTuber agencies are so similar to Scanlation groups that it's not even funny. Announcement. I am now cutting all ties with the Louis V. Lucky. Do not show up around us in suits. What? Because we will slice up your necktie? I do not get that reference. Is that a Chainsaw Man thing? What does OnKey even mean? Oh, it's because they're called OnKey because their original name was a play on Offkai, and it was too similar to Offkai. Was it just Onkai? Was there I know Bon and Tom know. Was OnKey's original name Onkai? It was Onkai. Okay. So basically, Offkai made them change it. So they changed it to OnKey. Onkai doesn't make sense anyway. Offkai means offline collab. So Onkai would mean online collab. Sued by Tite Kubo because they were going to call it Bonkai. Okay, sorry, I'm still clicking. What is VTube Network? There's no link. Okay, I guess VTube Network isn't anything. Virtual Pulse. Virtual Pulse Talent Agency. Oh man, one of the girls in this talent agency looks way too similar to that one Nazi guy. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? Without any physical, without a physical venue, they'd have to do it online. True! Wait, they can still rebrand. They can still save this. They can OnKey can still save this. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wait, I still want to click on sponsors, Anki sponsors. I feel like I've heard of this one. Oh. So there's something called Astray Agency, and I clicked on it, and it just says private site. This site is currently private. If you're the owner or contributor, log in. Okay, what the hell is v.lol? Tom says, do you think any of these people know Japanese? Off-kai and on-kai aren't even Japanese! It's English! Oh my god. Okay, what the hell is we.lol? Oh, it's another shop? I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of the way to go. If you want to actually have a lasting business in VTubing, you should just sell merch. Just sell merch of, like, indies. Oh my god. Okay, I'm on their website, and I thought it was cute at first, but the rabbit that keeps jumping out is really starting to piss me off. It's really starting to piss me off. I also miss Studio Nekomata. Sorry, I just saw that YouTube message. So just don't be a VTuber agency. I mean, there are other company types. I also don't think you should run a card game. I don't see... Are those people actually making money? I guess it costs very little to actually print the cards. So you could just make a lot of them. It is a very Japanese thing to take the first syllables of words and combine them. Yeah. Well, we also do that in English. Get enough scalpers, you get a sustainable business. Yeah, the whole card thing only works because cards are in such a weird bubble right now. That, like, people are trying to, like, speculate. Have you guys ever been to a trading card shop? I went to one and it had a very annoying name. Like, Cash Now. I can't remember what the name was. Cash Now cards. And I was like, that's crazy. What the hell? Come on, guys. Are we not even hiding it anymore? I thought you're supposed to, like the game or something. What are we even doing? Get enough... Yeah, okay. That's the name for a cash for gold place? That's what I'm saying! That's literally what I'm saying. Liking things isn't grind set. That's true. Okay, I'm gonna pause on the hair for now. Let's go to the necklace. I don't get most sports trading cards. Like, how the hell do you summon Charles Barkley in attack mode? True. Real and true. Actually, though, like, I mean, I guess sports trading cards literally don't have a purpose except for trading. That's crazy. Yeah, I guess they're called trading cards, huh? I guess you know what? It's in the name. You know what? It's in the name. Trading, collectible, it's literally in the name. TCG. Trading card game. Trading is the first word. It's not game. Game of cards plus trading. It's a trading card game. But I feel like when they said that, they meant that when you lose, you trade cards. Because, by the way, did you guys know this? In Pokemon, so... How many of you have ever actually played the Pokemon TCG? Because I did when I was a kid, a lot. And I don't know, maybe they changed the rules, but I'll tell you, this was the OG rules, okay? Back in the 2000s. Here's how you played it. You were playing against a person, and it was best of 3 or best of 5. And whether, depending on what if it was a best of, you put that many cards off to the side from your deck, and those were called the prize cards. So if it was a best of 3, you'd put 3 cards out of your deck off to the side. Those are the prize cards. You do not play with those cards the entire match. When you lose your game, wait, no. Okay, I'm stupid. I think I was about to say that the other person got the prize card, but now I'm remembering suddenly that at least when I played, and I don't know if this is correct or not, but you would grab your own prize card. So when you won one of the games, one of the 3 games, you would pick up one of the prize cards. Aren't prize cards always 6? And basically counts as your stock? You do it when you knock out a Pokemon. You take your own card when you knock out your opponent. Yes. Yes! Wait, you guys are right. You guys are right. I haven't played since I was 8. You guys are right. Okay, that's what it was. It was in one game you're trying to take out like 3 of their Pokemon. And whenever you took out one of their Pokemon, you got one of your prize cards. And when your prize cards were out, you won. If it had worked the way you were thinking, you'd remember the playground knife fights. Sorry, I just got back from driving. Is the kai part of off-kai not derived from Japanese? I mean, I guess it is. But it's... I'm actually not confident about that. I'm not confident that kai is not just their way of saying korabu, but it'd be ko. Kora. Korabu. Not kai. Where does kai come from? Crab. Crabu. The real challenge is being a VTuber related company and not putting the word Oshi in your brand. Yeah. True. I mean, and I will give Anki that. But they did get there in a very roundabout way. I actually don't think that the name Moshi Expo is very good either, because I didn't even realize it's supposed to be Oshi. I just think of the word like Moshi Moshi. Like if you like when I first heard about Moshi Expo, I thought it was just gonna be like a general anime convention. I didn't even realize it was specifically a VTuber convention. I played a really old World of Warcraft card game, their first iteration, that I feel would translate well to VTubers. Question, guys. I mean, I know you can, but does a single person here know the actual rule set to any of those VTuber card games? Is there anyone who actually plays them? I'm not talking about Hololives. I'm talking about like V card and stuff. Is there a person on the planet that has played that? I mean, someone's played it, but like that plays it, continues to play it? Like, am I buying a V card pack, going down to my TCG store, doing a card pack opening video, and then playing a game with my friend because we're the only 2 people on the planet that have a full deck of these? Not to be rude, but... Or is it just purely for trading? Collectible-ing. Because I know that's obviously its main purpose is the collectibleness. Obviously. Like, no one's trying to hide that. My friend knows Weiss Schwartz. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. People actually do play Weiss Schwartz. People genuinely play Weiss Schwartz. So that doesn't count. I just click copy and paste and now I'm waiting for it to happen. It is very difficult to stream rigging and have my 3D model up and all this stuff. Oh boy, howdy. And I think the main issue is that I'm streaming to Twitch too, which I'm using my CPU for. Okay, it pasted. Live2D is a well-developed and efficient program with no bugs or memory leaks. That's true. You're right. You're so correct. That's all of the things you just said. That's real and true. But I'm not even blaming Live2D. I'm blaming my computer. You do like buying the VTuber metal cards? Usually get them if they have nice art. But that's not like a brand thing. That isn't that just merch that that individual VTubers sell? That's not part of a larger thing, right? Where the hell did it... What? Uh-oh. Did I just do all that and none of... Yep, okay. I was just clicking buttons and nothing was happening. What the hell? What is going on? You'd love to compare how it chugs in a Blender stream? Actually, I think a Blender stream would be fine. I do think some of it is to blame with the program. It won't let me bind. Oh no. It's just merch you could use as a card token. Wait, did it work? Okay, that time it worked. I don't play a card game, but most have some kind of fake card token that you could use them for. What streamers have you guys been watching recently that aren't in an agency? I'd like to know. I'm curious. Just because I don't want to hear about the same people over and over again. do 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 do. Do you know Raya, who also does Live2D? I'm aware of her, yes. I don't know her. I'm aware she exists. Wooly Versus just started Final Fantasy XIV. I didn't know he streamed. I guess I should know that. She's back to streaming after a long hiatus. Oh. I've been so busy that I've barely been watching streamers at all. Only just started getting back into it. That's fair. Fair and true. Real mood. She's making a really cool ghost arm lady. Oh. Well, let me take a look. Oh, I was about to type in blue sky. Wait, what's her at? Twitter search literally is poo-poo from a butt. Yeah, I literally can't find her. Tell me her at. Her Twitter at. Wow, my laptop is chugging also. I think it's warm in here. I think it might be warm in here, actually. Raya _ Inc. Oh, there she is. Oh, oh, this is a different Raya than I was thinking of. There's a lot of Rayas. Neat. She follows me. I'll follow her back and then never do anything about it because I'm not on Twitter. There we go. Any other VTubers y'all are watching? Or streamers? I don't care. Don't have to be VTubers. Streamers. Lua turning into a follow bot account. True. Real and true. Necklace X. Fizz. Necklace X. And it's gonna be a blend shape. It's gonna look crazy at first. Just trust me. Creatives? No, they don't have to be creatives. Just people you're watching. Just people you like to watch. I don't care if they're creative or not. Ah! Sorry. I leaned in to read the message and my back started spazzing out. Oh, I'm getting so old. Okay. You guys, I literally take so many gummies as like vitamins that it's literally a complete breakfast. I take one calcium gummy and they're like maybe think the size of your thumb. The last joint on your thumb. I take one calcium gummy, 2 magnesium citrate gummies, 1 magnesium citrate gummy, 2 general multivitamin gummies, 2 glutamine, is that what it's called? It's a bunch of eye vitamins. And is that it? I think that's it. But it's more than you can eat at once. It's more gummies than you can eat at once. And then on top of that, I started taking a new medication that's an actual pill. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but I literally can't take pills. Guess what happens when I genuinely try to take this pill? I didn't know this would happen because I've never really taken pills before. When I swallow it, it is stuck in my throat until it dissolves, which is actually extremely bad for your throat. It's really bad for your esophagus, and I don't know what to do about it. I read a bunch of stuff online. It's like, oh, eat bread, drink water. None of that works. None of that works. It's still, as I speak right now, it's stuck in my throat. Pissing me off. Actually, I think it did go down. Actually, nope, it's still there. You can cut the pills into smaller pieces. No, you cannot. This medication specifically says you cannot do that. For creative, I really like Mia Galactic. She did all her own visuals and 3D model. Oh, that's cool. I'll check her out. Let me see. Mia Galactic. Mia. Go. There she is. Oh, her profile picture is the artist of Ashton Martin. I think. Or she drew it. I don't know. I have no idea, actually. Honestly, that sounds like a doctor-worthy problem by itself. Yeah, I probably should go to a doctor. I learned that you can develop a pouch in the top of your esophagus that food gets stuck in. I've never had this problem before because I'm really, really thorough about everything I chew because I have such a neurosis about it. But maybe I have a neurosis about it because everything keeps getting stuck in my food pouch. Closest thing I get is with fiber pills. Chugging water while standing and moving around afterwards seems to be the surefire way. None of these. I've done all these things. I've massaged my throat. I've jumped up and down. I've done everything. It's stuck. There was one day it didn't get stuck, and that day was fine. But it is Ashton Martin's artist. Okay, I was right then. I also don't know who Barriez is. Barriez, Ashton Martin, and Berrybug. I know Ashton Martin, I know Berrybug. I don't know who Barriez is. Barriez? Barriez. Hi, I'm Barriez, your fellow V-Bear. This one? She's cute. I like her model a lot. Didn't you get another brain scan recently? Can we get visuals on that? Yes, I did. I do. I have them. They're on a different computer. I can't pull them up right now. Also, I think they have my name all over them, so I need to get rid of that. Doc might be able to check your throat peristalsis reflex. Maybe some biofeedback therapy will help. For newest VTuber, I really like Oshiriko. Isn't Oshiri butthole or something? She has a past life, but I'm blissfully unaware. Isn't Oshiri... Is Oshiriko butthole girl? Am I right? Am I wrong? What does Oshiri mean? Isn't that a thing? Isn't that a body part? Oshiri is butt. Okay, okay, so she's just butt girl. It is crazy how every VTuber's PL now. Going straight for the hole. I mean... Yeah. It is the part worth most consideration of the butt. Okay, there we go. To be fair, most people look at the cheeks. Yes, but they're not considering the cheeks. They're considering the butthole. I've been watching a ton of Best in Jest. No clue if those fellows have any sort of relationship to VTubers. They're so bad at playing guessy games. Dudes rock. I have also been watching a lot of clips of Best in Jest. They're really popping off. Like, seriously popping off. But yeah, no relation to VTubers, huh? Not at all. Lando is like criminally bad at answering questions for those games. The ones that I've watched though, they're not bad. Like, they're not bad at the game. At least the ones I've seen. They didn't seem bad at the game. They were just given a lot of tricky options. Not gonna lie, falling back more into the traditional comedy stuff, like Wizards with Guns. That's wow. And Chris and Jack. I watch a lot of stand-up comedy shorts. A lot of them. I didn't say an amount of them. I love them. I love stand-up comedy. There's this one guy. His dad is the owner. This is crazy. His dad is the owner of Rock Paper Shotgun. Is that the name of it? The game publisher? Connor will ask if a character is a villain. The character is Scar, Lion King, and Lando will say, well, morality is subjective. Well, I mean, but when he answers it like that, though, you know that he's, like, he has given you the context to know that he's being a goofy goober. I did love the one where one of them got Jesus. That was very funny. Jesus. And one of them was like, does he do magic? It's like, some might say. That was really funny. And I like the one where they both got towed. That was also very funny. Hate this song. But I just think it's crazy how many views those things get. It's like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views. Of people just watching them guess characters. I'll be honest, like, I mean, I guess their old content wasn't extremely high effort either. I was just thinking, I don't know, it's not very high effort. It doesn't require a lot of thought. Effort, time. Ah, shit. Lando's stuff was extremely produced. Yeah, yeah. That's what I mean. He had a fucking classroom. Lando's stuff is pretty high effort. He's got costumes, he's got a set. There's a lot going on there. Unrelatedly. What's it? I genuinely don't know what Casper Catacini is up to these days. Is he up to much at all? I genuinely don't know. Is he making good stuff? He's on hiatus? Wait, for how long has he been on hiatus? Wait, what? Casper... Wait, how long has he been on hiatus? He pledged to play every Sonic game for a subathon, and it completely broke his brain? Wait, how long? But how long ago? If he can't do it, I feel like a male VTuber is not a sustainable thing. Is that the outcome? 2 weeks? Oh, that's not that long. Oh, I thought you were gonna say like 3 months. Oh, that's not that bad. That's not that much cheese. He keeps going on hiatuses? I think at a certain point, VTubers need to stop calling it a hiatus and just be like, yeah, next stream's in 2 weeks, guys. But I guess you can get clicks and attention for saying you're going on hiatus, so. Is that jaded of me to say? Imagine being a male VTuber and not being Kanai from Nijisanji forehead. It is really funny that VTubers need to apologize for taking a long weekend. Yeah. Oops. I mean, like, because people get into, like, viewers get into a routine, right? So if you mess up that routine, people are gonna find a different streamer, I guess, is the thought process. I do very much appreciate streamers who are like extremely consistent. Like, I love VTubers who just stream in the morning consistently. These days of the week, stream in the morning. Or Belindra, she streams 2 days a week and then extra little ones thrown in there. But she's so consistent. It's very easy to like be in that flow. It makes perfect sense. Oh, sorry, Alex. I literally just saw dissolve the pill in solution instead. No, you can't do that either. Like, you can't dissolve or anything the pill, unfortunately. I might just have to cut it up, though. It's better than my esophagus getting ulcers. 2 days? Not anymore? Does she only do Fridays now? But she streamed, like, 3 days this week. She's one of the people I have notifications on for. I have notifications on for 3 streamers. Count them. 3. 1. Belindra. 2. Germa985. 3. Ludwig Ogren from video games. You should watch Bodegart. She streams at 11 a.m. EST. Tom, that's 8 a.m. for me. She only does she streamed 3 days a week she streamed more than that this week. Nuos, you're a fake fan. I know she only does Fridays on schedule, but she did more than that this week. Maybe it was for Road to Empress only though. But I mean, that she did stream more than Bodega Rat. Oh yes, I know about her. I'm aware of Bodega Rat. I don't know when she streams, but I'm aware that she exists. Don't you gaslight me, Nuos. In fact, I still have all the notifications on my phone because I didn't clear them. Belindra streamed... Oh wait, she streamed yesterday. She streamed Friday and yesterday. But she also streamed earlier in the week, didn't she? I saw drama about Ludwig going to Japan and being a hater. What? I don't know what you're talking about, actually. Are you talking about China? He did go to China. She's taking retirement seriously. The single 15-minute stream and another that's just no mic drawing. Oh, you were saying she only does Fridays or surprise no mic stream. Well, yeah, I know, but those are still streams. I thought you were saying she doesn't do surprise no mic streams anymore, and I was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Nuos? What are you talking about, Willis? I don't know what drama you're talking about with Ludwig Dark Angle, to be honest. There's drama about Ludwig and Evo. There's probably going to be drama about the event that literally just wrapped a couple hours ago, his MCSR event. There's probably going to be drama about that, statistically speaking. But yeah, there's drama because Ludwig is... If you go to Evo and compete in Rivals of Aether, which is the game that his company publishes, then he will pay for your Evo pass, and yeah. So people are like, he's paying to win, because the more people who compete for your game, the bigger stage it'll be on. So, yeah. But like, I don't know. His reasoning was like, yeah, but I don't have $10 trillion to pay for like an E3 ad like Riot does, because the other games are like TKO, Tekken, Street Fighter, one of those, probably Street Fighter, etc. Right? They're like huge games. So Ludwig is like, this is the only way that my game's gonna ever get on this stage. This is the only marketing we do, guys. I'm surprised that's allowed by the company. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, anyone can enter as long as you have a ticket, and you can gift as many tickets as you want. So, Evo clearly allowed it. They purchased hundreds of tickets. By the way, Evo tickets, not cheap. I think they're like $150 or something per person. Expensive. So he's at least doing it in a way that like engages people. You know, like gives back to the community. He also is personally flying out, like he'll pay for your flight and lodging if you're in the top like 50 Rivals of Aether players. Also, if you beat him, if you beat Ludwig, you also got room and board. So my Yoshi's not washed. Actually, Germa's been streaming a lot. Speaking of streamers and retirement, Germa's been streaming like an insane amount recently. He's been streaming like at least twice a week, and those streams are like 8 hours long. It's awesome. Good time to be a Germa viewer. He streamed yesterday. I didn't watch it, but he did stream. Because I was watching Ludwig. Honestly, a lot of Germa streams are not as entertaining as like a 2022 Germa stream, which is sad to say out loud. I don't want to say that, but you know, he's an old man now. He's like 45. Okay, let's set up this necklace stuff. Ooh, wait, it actually kind of naturally added a really nice curve to it. Awesome. Love that for me. Meanwhile, Vinny Vine Sauce embracing his unhinged unk arc. Well, Also, the person who actually sucked up all the Germa viewership is Northern Lion. And he's fun and all. But my friend had exactly the same take as me, and it's a little bit complicated if you're not a really avid Germa watcher. But like, part of Germa's appeal and part of why he's so unhinged is because he's such a fence sitter. Like he's a total centrist Andy about anything. You could say, man, I really love potato salad. And he would be like, he's like, oh, potato salad is disgusting. But I mean, you know, some people like potato salad. So, you know, I mean, and he just like throws himself into such a tizzy about anything. It's so funny. This is one of the main appeals of Germa. So when you just have an opinion and stand by it, you'll never get the same magic that Germa 985 circa 2022 or earlier will get you. Bettel's been talking about watching Germa a lot. I think they used to collab, by the way. Not Bettel, but my understanding is that they've collabed in the past. Not that Germa would even remember, but true contrarian Andy, kinda, yeah. Wow, too much. Be like a 20. Okay, less shaking. I'm not surprised, yeah. Anybody else doing weekend work? I mean, okay, so funny story, guys. You know how I talk about how much crunching I do? So I wake up between 7 and 9 a.m. every day. I take all my gummies, that's my breakfast, and then maybe I'll have like a mini wheats for cereal, and then that's my fiber, hopefully. And then I start working, and then I get off for the day and get back into bed because it's midnight. That's an average day. Oops, sorry, clipping. That's an average day in the life of Lualaki. So I work somewhere between 10 to 16 hours a day. Northern Lion is pissing me off because he decided to start learning Chinese like a month after me. Tired of him writing my coattails like that. Something in Chinese. 724. Amazing. Yeah, basically. So yeah, and I work 7 days a week. I don't take any days off. So luckily, a few months, actually a while ago now at this point, like 7-8 months ago, we hired a new person, and she's finally trained up enough that like I can actually sleep. Because also, by the way, it used to be that, by the way, that 10 to 16 hours, that is technically when we're crunching, but it used to be before we hired this person that was like my normal day, and then if we had to crunch, I just literally didn't sleep for days, literally days. You can tell my computer's like shutting down basically because her eyes mid-blink. I hope you're working for SpaceX. No, I do not get paid that much, unfortunately. But So, now that we have a new person, I can actually sleep. And then I do, like, when people invite me to stuff, I say yes, which is also an awesome improvement. But somehow, over the last 3 days, I got my work done, like, quite a bit faster than I expected. And I realized, like, oh my god, I don't have to do work tomorrow. This was yesterday I was saying this. And I realized I could stream and I could work on this. I've been wanting to work on this rig for so freaking long. I'm so happy that I can take a small amount of time off to work on this. Because I want to get this done. Because I really don't like that I'm like making her wait. I'm making her the rig for free, but that doesn't mean I could just let her wait around and stuff. Glad you finally got a real assist, yeah. Seriously. Shout out to that coworker for letting Lewis stream and plan towards that 2030 concert. I know, I keep thinking about it. I keep thinking about whether I'll actually do that concert. Because the problem is I can't sing, you guys. I don't know if you know this, but I can't sing. At all. Even a little bit. So I was low-key thinking, wouldn't it be funny if just someone else is singing for me? And dancing for me. I think that'd be pretty funny. Doesn't stop anyone that they can't sing. Yeah, but I also don't even like, I know there are like mixers and stuff that like do magic on it, but I don't know. Lip sync Farrah singing? Can I book you to perform at my retirement party in 2045? You sure can, Skeleton CH. Maybe if more people take over her work, she could take singing classes. I don't think I'll ever take singing classes. But I think about it sometimes. I'm like, why don't I just like take a class, you know? On stuff. That's what Farrah does. Farrah just takes classes on shit. Farrah just is like, oh, I'm just gonna like learn a new skill now. Does she finish? No, absolutely not. But she starts. She gets in. She pays money towards it. And that's impressive. By the way, you guys, I've had this awful eye pain for a year now. That was pissing me off. And I started to be really careful about, I started taking all this eye medication that they were prescribing me, started wearing glasses, like not reading glasses, but like sunglasses because of the light sensitivity. And then I finally, after a full year, and my doctor gave up on me, and I just he said like, email me one last time about how this goes, this steroid, there's literally a steroid, put this steroid in your eye, tell me how this goes. Second time we've tried the steroid, by the way. I emailed him, like, not working. He's like, okay, well, I give up. Go somewhere else. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna do that. So instead, I actually was gonna start, 3 months ago, I was gonna start taking these eye medication, these eye vitamins, because my mom actually recommended it to me. Forgot. Had a full plan, forgot to execute it. A week ago, suddenly remember, purchased the gummies on Amazon, a well-reviewed, I think it's called Lutamine. I don't know why. It's a collection of vitamins that are good for your eyes. Take 1 week of fucking eye vitamin gummies, and my eye pain stops. Why did my fucking eye doctor not start with that? Why did he jump straight to 4 different kinds of steroids? Oh, Lua, put all 4 of these eye steroids in your eye at the same time twice a day. That'll fix it. You know what it did? Completely fucked my eyesight up for a full month and a half. Because he wanted your eyes to become more powerful. Insurance money? I mean, well, he's not getting the money from the medication. Just go Asian mom and force yourself to listen to classical music every night. I actually did purchase this eye mask that massages my temples, and I'm still gonna. And I have 2 different eye masks. So that one, it massages my around my eyes, and then also heats my eyes up. And then I have another one that just heats my eyes up. And I will say the heat helped. Heat does help. But the heat can also fuck up my eyes, because the heat like relaxes my eyes and then presses into my eyes a little bit too much. I don't have it like harsh or anything, but like that was actually what fucked up my eyesight. Is I was taking all these medications in my eye, and then the pressure of the eye mask is actually what fucked up my eye temporarily. It gave me like astigmatism for a short while, but it malformed my cornea for a bit. No one diagnosed me with this. I could just tell. This sounds like a lot of work. I think I just choose to go blind. No, actually going blind is probably my worst nightmare. Absolutely my worst nightmare. I don't know what the fuck I would do if I go blind. Which is also a big problem, by the way, because like a lot of my grandparents went blind. So Have you told him what helped in the end? Also, I'm glad your pain is gone. I will tell him. I'm just gonna let it ride for a bit. I'm just gonna let it ride for a bit, and then I'll email him again. Like, I'll wait like a month or two. Just to make sure. Because, I mean, to be honest, he's the kind... Like, these male doctors, like, they're just kind of... He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care about my mild eye pain. That is clearly not actually, like... You know, it's not a tumor or anything. I do wish my, like, backup plan was that I was gonna start going to, like... I've heard that if you go to, like, a college, they'll actually, like, really look at you. They'll actually, like, really attempt to fix you. Because they're so fresh that they don't have, like, their preconceived notions about what it could be. So I've heard that actually going to a college medical facility, if, like, the other places are not helping you, can actually really help. Me when I go blind, so I hit up Elon Musk for the cybernetics. It's not even... The thing is, the vitamins are not herbal supplements. They're not herbal supplements. They're just vitamins. Like, they're just totally normal... Like, carotene... vitamins... Actually, let me go look. Okay. The gummy I'm taking, it says sugar-free lutein. 25 milligrams of lutein per serving, 5 milligrams of zeaxanthin, and then it also has vitamin A, C, and E. And supposedly it's cranberry flavor. Tastes like orange to me. I don't know what cranberry is about. And it's from a brand called Nevis. Neviss. Are you saying you have a poor diet? I do. I do have a poor diet. It could have been an impending corneal detachment. And they didn't even prescribe a CT. They gave me several CT scans. They gave me several... Because they had a CT scanner in their office. I'm just going to eat one of these 5 minutes. Yeah, right now. These gummies. That's not cranberry. That's, What is that flavor? Yum. They have a CT scanner in the office. They CT scanned me every time that I went. My cornea... Well, actually, they didn't CT scan me after they fucked up my eyes. But I had an MRI and a CT scan. Not every time, no, not every time. But twice. They did it twice. They did it once when I first went into the office, and then another one like 6 months later. Gotta down more eggs for the lutein? Is that... I do like eggs. But this stuff's good. This stuff has helped so much. I big recommend eye vitamins. What is your Gray's dose for this year? Oh, bad. It's really bad. Cause well, I had 2 MRIs. They were at the same time. I was in the MRI machine for 2 hours. Do you know what it's like to have your head strapped in? You're not allowed to move a muscle for 2 hours? Horrible. With and without contrast. So actually it was more like 4 MRIs. It's bad. Annoying. Horrible. Don't recommend. They did let me listen to music though, but unfortunately their system was so shite that the music kept cutting out. My eyes are fine since there's no radiation. That's not true. That's simply not true. What do you think MRIs are? What do you think the R in MRI is? MRIs have radiation. Do they give you a TV to watch or a book to read? No, you can't. Not negligible. Well, I also had a couple of x-rays done on my teeth. That's radiation, right? Just a couple though. CTs are way better than MRIs though. CTs are so quick. They're like 10 seconds. Love that. I'll take the radiation for that. Sorry, I got very distracted from my actual work. Okay. Okay. In case you're wondering, the difference in MRIs send magnetic waves and radio frequency rather than ionizing radiation could be needs to be dosed due to DNA damage. Oh, I'm sure. It's okay. My doctors will figure it out. I mean, clearly they won't actually, but you know, it's okay. I've been listening to a lot more music recently. I don't normally listen to music, but I've been listening to whatever comes up on my YouTube playlist, really, actually. And I'm having a grand old time. What's that new Ariana Grande song? Sorry I made you love me. Oh, sorry if I may be your type, cause I something like that. Damn, I don't know the song. The song's really catchy. I'm not a fan of Ariana Grande herself though, to be honest. I also wish her the best. Speaking of people I wish the best, I hope that Lil Nas X is doing good, and I'm excited for his new music. There's no... all that, yeah, to the old town road, I wanna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Got the horses in the back, horses in the touch. But he also did the League of Legends. He did one of the League songs for Worlds. I love Lil Nas X. I think his music's really good. I want to go to Vegas. I really want to go to Las Vegas. I always have a good time when I'm in Las Vegas. And I want to go again. I don't know when the hell I'll go. Okay, supposedly my crunching should end in the end of September. Supposedly my crunching will end at the end of September. So I'm thinking in October. I think I was supposed to... Wait, did we cancel that? I was supposed to go on a cruise with my friends from college. So just the entire summer? Yeah. Yeah, supposedly, Noah says. Yeah. Well, it started... My crunching started in... April? May? Yeah, May. It started in May. And it should be ending in September. Summer sucks anyways. It kind of does. I actually hate the heat. I shouldn't go to Vegas when it's hot anyways. Yeah, I want to go to Vegas. You know who would go to Vegas with me in a heartbeat? Farrafang. Farrafang would go to Vegas with me in a heartbeat. Also, go to the beach. I hate the beach. Too sandy. Sand gets everywhere. It's gross. And it's also too hot. I like rocky beaches or like cliffy beaches. Not hardly beaches at that point. And then just like looking out if there's like animals. Like one time I was just sitting on this cliff and there were dolphins. That was awesome. Big recommend on that. Or like being in a boat as long as the boat has like some sort of sun protection or a kayak. I like those. Well, that's really good. Or if it's cold that day, that's actually pretty good. I can stand a beach if it's cold. Not too cold though, but cooler. I'm starting to like summer more, but only because it's indoctrinating myself to like cardio. Ugh. Come to Anki Expo. You and I both know Anki Expo is not happening. Anki Expo is not happening. Stop telling me to come to Anki Expo. It's not happening. We know this. We know this. If it happens, I will go. But we know it's not happening. You like doing cardio in the heat? It's easier when the wind's hitting you in the face. Is it even hot where you are, Nuos? Does it even get hot where you are? I feel like it doesn't. It's hot as hell where I am. Hot as shit. Hot as shit on an Australian sidewalk. What is oh, I tried to do an Australian accent and it went Boston. Well, it's 24C. I don't know what that means. You're speaking the wrong language. It's supposed to be like 40 some days next month. I've been to South America and Central America. And people do not believe me when I say it was 42C. It was 42C. The perfect beach you just described is every beach in the state of Maine. Sounds lovely. I love that. 42 is 24 is room temp. Who's room temp? Because room temp for me is 65F, which is cold for most people. I'm opening up the converter. C to F. Okay, that's hot. 75 degrees Fahrenheit is room temp to you? That's hot as hell. Apparently 42 is 107 almost 108 degrees is apparently where it was. When I went to Belize, it was 42 degrees. Who wants to go look for crabs in a tide pool? I don't, though. I don't. That's the other thing about the beach and water. So I find the ocean to be horrifying. The waves are terrifying. And the things that are in the ocean are terrifying. And I don't like it. I don't like being on a beach where there's all kinds of little creatures under my feet. Don't like it. Don't like hermit crabs. I mean, like, they're cute on their own. I just don't like them. I don't like being on the beach without shoes. And it, like, ruins any sort of clothes you put near it. The beach does. So. I was in New Orleans last week for work, and it was completely miserable. Oh, yeah. Well, anywhere where it's really humid like that is going to be an absolute hellhole. Did you have any beignets? That's what the everything. That's 100% of what I know about New Orleans. Creole, Nolans, beignets. 100 F, 100% humidity, and if you're unlucky, 100 miles per hour winds. That's crazy. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, I went too far with the shadows. Oops. Ah. There we go. Beignets are actually the only food they serve down there. There's a place near me that serves them, but I don't like, I tend not to like sweet breads. I am under the impression that beignets are very similar to croissants. Am I wrong? Correct? How similar are beignets to croissants? I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do all this, the physics and everything down here on the thighs. Croissants are like a golden... Not at all? Wait, what are beignets? Oh. They're like a bready cream puff. Like a cream puff... Yeah, they're cream puffs. They're cream puffs. They're cream puff. They're square cream puffs. But maybe a little bit more bready. Maybe like a donut? Interesting. Maybe I'll try one day. Beignets do not have cream in them. You are objectively wrong about that, Tom. You are completely objectively wrong about that. I would implore you to go look up Google image beignet. Almost all of them have cream in them. It's like how croissants always have chocolate in them. Source, I ate literally a dozen of them last week. Well, it looks like half of them don't, but like 50% of the time people put cream in them. I would assume the place that you ordered beignets, they can come with cream. It seems to be people's preferred way to eat them. Literally not a single one I ate last week or any of the 2 trips prior have ever had cream in them. I know, because clearly the default one doesn't have cream. If you order it with cream in it, it's gonna get cream. I bet you that the places you got them from make ones with cream in them. You just didn't ask. You missed out. You can't gaslight. I'm not trying. I'm stating an objective fact. You're not looking truth in the eye. Anyways, I hate donuts, I hate croissants, I hate funnel cakes. So I probably wouldn't like beignets. I'm not a big fan of any sort of fried or puffed bread. You know what I did have yesterday? You know what I love? Knafe. Knafe. K-N-A-F. Nope. K-N-A-N-E-F. Knafe. Knafe. Nope. K-N-A-F-E-H. Knafe. Knafe. K-N-A-F-E-H. Knafe. There we go. Knafe is a Middle Eastern dessert that's really fucking good. It's phyllo dough, which is the same shredded dough that they put in Dubai chocolate. It's phyllo dough soaked in rose simple syrup. And in a traditional knafe, which is my preferred one, the whole bottom layer is cheese. Like a mozzarella. A little bit salty. So it's a little bit salty white cheese, melted, covered in a toasted phyllo dough that's soaked, and then the whole thing is soaked in sweet syrup. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. I get so many videos on my timeline of people like having a huge tray of knafe and like cutting out a square, and then they lifted up the cheese pole. Oh my god, it's so good. If you can find knafe near you, I implore you to try it. So I found a place near me that makes knafe. It was actually a street corner. Like they're only open Friday through Sunday. It's just a street corner, and they open up at 5 p.m. and they close at 11 p.m. And so now I had never heard of any knafe that wasn't the thing that I just described, but he had knafe that was like chocolate. That I assume they replaced the cheese with chocolate. He had one that was white chocolate, I think. He didn't have a menu out. I just walked up and he's like, "What do you want?" And I said, "Traditional knafe." That's what he gave me. And he gave me what I wanted, but it was very unclear to me what else he had. I wish he had some sort of menu. He had a little display case. I want to go another time and I want to ask him what he's got. And I want to see the other types of knafe. Is it like an upside down pie? No. It really doesn't have a comparison. I'm trying to think of anything to compare it to. I truly have nothing to compare it to. I mean, a little bit. I mean, purely texture-wise, yeah, it's kind of like an upside-down pie. If the pie is cheese. So, kind of like an upside-down pizza, but the only thing in relation to it is cheese. But purely texture-wise, yeah, it's like crunchy on top. And then underneath is a whole layer of cheese. So good. I had it for the first time in middle school. For half of our year, don't know why it was a full half a year. For half of our year, we were studying Islam and the Middle East in general, Middle Eastern culture in general. And so we got points. It was kind of like a class student-led thing. So every day, every week or whatever, you would like it would be your group's turn to like bring something in to like or present on something. And so I tried to mostly focus on food because then everyone got to eat food. So like a cheese baklava, but baklava doesn't have phyllo dough in it. Baklava is, well, actually no, baklava has phyllo dough. Wait, I think I called it the wrong thing. It's not phyllo dough. Phyllo dough is the crispy, is the layered dough. Wait, not phyllo dough. Wait. Maybe it is phyllo. Wait, what's it called? Knafe. No, not pronunciation. Knafe. What the hell is this stuff called? Oh, I'm sorry. It's not phyllo dough. It's called kadayif. It's called kadayif. Phyllo dough is puff pastry. Baklava is made with puff pastry. Knafe is made with kadayif. It's like a shredded dough. It's like if they turned it's kind of like a crispy noodle. It's almost like a crispy noodle, cut up noodle. That's kind of the texture and taste. Really, it doesn't have much taste. The kadayif does not really have much of a taste. So that's why you soak the kadayif in the sweet syrup. Kadayif ends with a Kadayif. Nope. Kadayih. Wait. Oh no, it is F. It is F. Girl, what noodles have you been eating? Well, I don't, but I'm just saying that's what it's like. It's like a really thin rice noodle. That's a thing. That's a thing. That's a thing. Like a fried rice, a really thin fried rice noodle. That's absolutely a thing. What is it made of? I actually don't know what karayif is made of. Fine shredded pastry dough. Well, there you go. No, nothing like a funnel cake. Funnel cake is just fried dough. It's like a donut. Funnel cake is more like a donut. Thank you for the pictures of your beignet, Tom. It all goes back to pastry dough. Well, it does. I mean, it is a pastry. I'm forgetting the name of the thing I've been talking about this whole time. Kanafe. Kanafe is a pastry, technically. They classify it as pastry. Even though it's really more like a cake than it is a pastry. Gaddafi? No! That's not what we're talking about. Hip. Ring. Fizz 1. Oops. God damn it. Hip. So, recently, someone was at my house and they had to use my keyboard. And I was reminded once again that my keyboard is actually impossible for people to use. It's pretty funny. Even I have a little bit of a hard time using it, to be honest. Damn it, I just did it again! Oh, I keep hitting the escape key on accident. So I have a 65% keyboard, which is quite small. So I kept accidentally hitting the escape key and canceling the thing I was doing. Do you have a Moonlander? No, what the hell is the name of this? It's from Novel Keys. It's a programmable keyboard. And it's got fruit on it. It's kind of Animal Crossing looking, but it's all white. It's white and then it's got fruit on it. I used to know the name. I bought it on a group buy. I was really into keyboards for 5 seconds. How am I supposed to type numbers quickly? I never have to type numbers quickly. I'm very... Well, I like it because it's smaller. It makes it easier for my hands to stretch out and just like... Because I only ever have unless I... Okay, so the main way I use a computer is I keep my right hand on my mouse pretty much 24/7. Like my right hand really doesn't leave my mouse unless I have to do a lot of typing. Like unless I'm typing a whole phrase. And then so my left hand just stays on the keyboard. So if when I have to do hotkeys, because my keyboard's a lot smaller, it's a lot easier for my left hand to get to all the hotkeys. Bone uses a Moonlander split keyboard with blank keycaps. It's basically impossible for outsiders to use. That's pretty funny. Yeah, that would be... Okay, so mine's not that hard to use in comparison, really. I think people are being little pussies about it. I think that mine's actually quite easy to use compared to that. Because, yeah, that sounds impossible to use. Have you guys been watching anime? I've been watching anime. I've been watching Daemons of the Shadow Realm. Why are we not typing with stenography keyboards? I think about that all the time. I think about how much I want to learn stenography. But I think there's a lot of stuff you can't really type. Because it's made for a very specific purpose. I've been watching Daemons of the Shadow Realm, which is the Hoshikawa, is that her name? You know, same person who wrote Full Metal Alchemist. It's her newest manga as an anime. I've been watching Liar Game. Okay, I haven't gotten to talk about this. Why is no one talking about it? How a manga that is literally from 2005 got an anime this season. What the fuck is up with that? So I've been watching Liar Game because I read Liar Game when I was in like elementary school. No, must have been middle school. Long time ago. And then yippee. What else? Oh, I really want to watch Witch Hat Atelier, but have not started yet. There's one other one. Oh, I watched Go For It, Nakamura-kun. That one was cute. That finished already. I read the manga for that a long time ago, but it's only one volume. Oh, and I've been reading a ton of manga. So there's this manga that's really wild. Actually, it kind of went a little bit viral recently. I'm looking up the name because it's like, oh wait, I think I remember it. It's Kurumizawa's Folly? I think that's what it's called. It's not a manga a lot of people are reading. It's a very strange manga, but I've been reading it since chapter 1. It's very strange. It takes place in the 60s in Japan. So like, or maybe later than that. It's the 80s? Maybe it's the 80s. 70s? A while ago. And it's about this guy who this manga author who very famously wrote this manga that people liked. It was a sci-fi manga, super uber famous because of this. And he's just completely uninspired to come up with anything else, supposedly. And he has this friend who is dying of cancer, this girl who's dying of cancer or something like that. And so he's like, I gotta make a manga that's good enough to cure her. It hasn't really been explained. He meets this guy, this young kid, like literally a kid. I think we just found out he's 17. Who's really good. He's a really good author. He's got really good manga ideas. He can draw exactly like this guy, but he's illiterate. Like he can't read. So he decides, the main character decides that he's going to essentially illegally imprison this kid. He's gonna trick this kid into being imprisoned in his house and write and draw this manga for him, and then he will submit the manga under his own name. And he writes up this contract. And the kid does not know. The kid does not know that the manga is being submitted under this guy's name because the kid's illiterate. So what this guy does is he spends his whole day on an old-fashioned printing press making a 1-to-1 copy of the weekly magazine with everything the same except the name of the author of that manga switched out for his own name. This is not a horror. It's a thriller. It's not a horror. It's a thriller. It's a mystery thriller. Slice of life? I mean, it's very strange. I don't know how to explain it. It's a very odd manga. Kurumizawa, I think it's called Kurumizawa's Folly. Something like that. And you can get it on the Manga Plus or Manga Box app, whichever you use, which is a free, completely legal manga reading app that Shueisha makes. I pay a subscription, but whatever. And it just recently took a turn because like this all got discovered. So now we're getting the backstory finally. Kinda someone keeps making bad decisions and you're waiting to see if it'll catch up to him story. Yes, exactly. That's exactly it. Like, yeah, that's exactly correct. Keeps making more and more bad decisions. Morality tale, I guess. It's good though. I like it. It went super viral recently because the newest chapter started with a flashback to the main character's childhood, and the first page is his mother. He's a 10-year-old kid, and his mother is sitting him down, and it says Japan 1942 or something like that. His mother's sitting him down, and she says, "Son, soon our country is going to be invaded, and they are going to kill all the children and rape all the women. And when that happens, I will kill you and then myself. Do you understand? That's how the chapter starts. Oh my god, this is World War II. That wasn't obvious. And at the time, Russia was gonna... I don't know how much you guys know about World War II, but Russia was about to invade Japan before we dropped bombs on them. Whew, that reminds me, you should read Oyasumi Punpun. I've always kind of wanted to read Oyasumi Punpun, but I know how depressing it is, so I know it's a bad idea. I know it would make me horribly depressed. Manga has a really big impact on my mood. Like, media I consume has a really outsized impact on my well-being. Which is a little bit why I've been a little bit messed up, to be honest, ever since I watched the Amazing Digital Circus finale in theaters. I've been a little bit messed up since I watched that. A little bit mentally unwell. But not for the reasons you would expect. Ah! Lua is the intended audience for all media. That's true. Sorry, I'm rubbing my eye. Itchy face. Okay. Let's see here. I don't know how hard I want to go with rigging these paper. I'm assuming they're like paper or like ribbon. Because I'll probably go kind of hard. In the past, I've rigged one of these. And so I made it like kind of like flip so you could see like the backside and stuff. Very complicated. This whole thing is very complicated. I want to make this holographic belt look holographic, but the artist didn't separate them, so I'm gonna have to go in and do that myself, I guess, unfortunately. Charms? Yeah, they are basically charms. I haven't started rigging the hands at all either. The hair physics is only half done. F it, give it particle-based collision. That's not a thing you can do in this program. Actually, Live2D does have... Sorry. Oh my god. Just burping all of a sudden. It does have a system for you to create hitboxes. It has a system for you to be able to create hitboxes. So it has like a whole system where you can like detect collision with like other stuff, I guess. But it itself in the avatar cannot react. But it will like send a notification, a delegate, I guess. It's weird how they don't have... It's funny because actually Live2D is much more powerful when you're not using it for live purposes. Just contact. Just contact. When you're doing Live2D animation, you can do IK. But not when you're using it in the SDK? Explain that shit to me. What the fuck is up with that? That pisses me off. You have the system built. Let me use it. The funny thing is, if you're not doing live Live2D, it's probably way better to use something like Spline2D, which is more commonly supported. Yes, that's exactly what I was literally just thinking. And I'm like, and then why in the fuck would I even use Live2D for something that's not live? Because I could use something that's way fucking better. Ugh, I really, by the way, guys, I really desperately want to learn, like motion animation, like Spline2D. Oops, sorry. Or like After Effects. I actually bought that one guy's course, Colosso course on it. But I've just never had time. I also purchased the Unity Shader Bible, and I really want to learn more about Unity shaders, and I just have not had a lick of time. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that in October. I'm just trying to force myself to not do work stuff, you know? Because work stuff goes on infinitely. It just never ends. So I have to, like, force myself, make time explicitly. Sisyphus taking a break by doing push-ups. Oh, that's too true. Don't say that. That's rude. That's so true and rude. How dare you? But also, I'm not mad. That's the way I've always enjoyed living. That's a crazy way to put that. Like, an ideal life for me is to spend all of my time making stuff. Like, that is the ideal. That is the ideal. That is what I would be most happy with. So. Not gonna lie, hence the cardio part, but more for building oneself. When I was in middle school, they had call. What do you call it? They put out the call to hire people for what would become Tested, which is Adam Savage's like studio. I don't know what did you call it. I don't fully understand what they do, but like they were just looking for like makers, like fabricators, and I was like, oh my god, that's what I want. I want to do that. That's what I want to do with my life. I hope that they are still hiring when I become an adult. I am kind of doing that now, but like digitally, so that's cool. I don't hate that. It's why I work so much, because I like my job, unfortunately. The maker to making cute girls pipeline. I showed someone Bakano and they didn't like it. Chat, how do I kill them? Serious inquiries only. I still want to make videos though. I actually kind of forgot about that till just now. I still want to make YouTube videos. And also me and Farah's podcast is coming. We did film an episode. A little extreme? No, it's not. Imprison them in the Bakano viewing dungeon. You have to admit it's a bit strange and gory. I disagree. Disagree with your assessment. They explicitly hated the dubbing voice acting. Which is death penalty. Death to all of them. At least it isn't Monster or Kiss X Sis. Oh, can I say something brave, chat? Chat, can I say something brave and unwell? Well, it's not really that unwell. I don't think. I'm gonna say something brave. I'm gonna start with my very clear position. That I don't like that Nux Taku guy. I don't like that Nux Taku guy one bit. That's where we're starting. Second point. I got this random Twitter clip on my timeline where for some reason Nux Taku was talking about I don't know what the hell he was talking about. But he was using the example of Eromanga Sensei. Do you guys know what Eromanga Sensei is? It's a manga. It's by the same makers of Ori Emo. And it's like Ori Emo, except they're not actually related. And instead of normal slice of life hijinks, they're making hentai. That's pretty much everything you need to know about this. So, this random Twitter clip, Nuxtaku, was talking about Eromanga Sensei for some reason. I don't know why. And like he was saying like it's like pedophile stuff, which is not wrong, but but like you could see on his public anime profile or whatever that he not only watched it but enjoyed it. And this person was like, the person doing this commentary video on top of this footage was like, oh man, what a self-report. And I don't know how to say what I'm about to say, but anime is kind of like that. Like, I watched Eromanga Sensei. Is that like, it's not the most damning evidence. Maybe that's the way I'll put it. It's not the most, I feel like we're losing the ancient texts. The ancient texts are not good. They're not morally correct. They're ancient for a reason. But, you know? Am I making any sense? It's by the same maker as Hime Mori Luna. Well, the same character designer, yeah. But I'm pretty sure that Eromanga Sensei is written by the same author, too. Did I get my point across? There are worse things than Eromanga, basically. Yes. Well, we're not going to start talking about the age of consent or whatever. Also, that's not even actually true. So, the age of consent in Japan federally is 14, but every single province has it raised higher. In the same way that I think even in the US it's something similar. Like something like the drinking age in the United States is 18, but in every single state it's actually 21. You know, stuff like that. It's actually functionally not true. So, fun fact for you. Dun. The actual federal age of consent is 16 now. So it's not even true in the first... It's not even a little bit true anymore. The US honestly has sketchier laws around consent in some states. Yeah. Yeah. Well, oh my god. Like, some of the states, if you're married, you can have sex under 8. Like, you can break... Oh my... That one is the most fucked by far. That is so fucked up. That if you're married... Ugh, that one's gross. That one's insane. Yeah, those states tend to have weird Romeo and Juliet laws. Yeah. Well, okay. Some states, in my opinion... okay. I'll be honest. I think that the concept of Romeo and Juliet laws makes perfect sense. Because the idea is, okay, if one of them is 17 and one of them is 18, without Romeo and Juliet laws, that's illegal. But like functionally that doesn't make any sense. So the whole point of Romeo and Juliet laws is like to make it functionally make sense. Because otherwise, if they're a month apart, it could be illegal. Like, I'm pretty sure in California, that's basically how it works. Ah! At least that's the one I always hear brought up. But like, the one that's really fucking sketchy is like, it gets crazier than that, but some states just right. The AI overview is saying it can be up to 4-year gap. I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I think 18 and 14 jail time. That's crazy. How did we get here? Don't ask. Don't worry about it. Yeah, 18 and 14 is absolutely fucked. That's not okay. But like 17, 18, 16 and 18 is also stretching it. 17, 18 to me, that's fine. But like 16 and 18, I don't know. Here's a good one. China's age of consent is apparently 14 and it's unrestricted. Are you sure? Because I'm asking, or is it a province thing? Because when Ludwig was in China, every single hotel he went to, maybe it said under the age of 14. Every single hotel he went to. No, that couldn't have been what it said. I think it said every single hotel he went to had these signs in Chinese. I only know what they said because I know you translated them. But almost every single hotel had these signs that say like, if you bring a child, they said something about 14. It is a federal crime and you will face the death penalty or something like that. Just on signs in every hotel. This was crazy. It was crazy. What the hell does it say? Tip to tip China sign hotel death penalty? I don't know. I would have to watch Ainayu's video again. Did you guys hear about the reflecting pool? This is really giving away the hand of which side I'm a blue sky I'm on, but have you guys heard about the reflecting pool drama? The reflecting pool situation is crazy. Yeah, you've heard about the reflecting pool? I'll talk about it just in case anyone hasn't heard about it. I think it's just so funny. Waste of tax dollars, exactly. So Trump decided that the reflecting pool, which is the big, long, square, rectangle pool thing outside of the Washington Monument, he decided it wasn't blue enough. Ever since Obama took office, Sleepy Joe, he let the reflecting pools not reflecting. We need to make it blue. So he decided to spend $14 million draining the pool and painting the bottom blue. Because then it wouldn't be disgusting green. Sleepy Joe, he made it disgusting green. Sleepy Joe. Love the guy, but he's sleepy. And within a week, it completely filled with algae. They attempted to kill the algae by pouring in hydrogen peroxide, which is now actively causing all of the blue paint that they put in to peel up from the bottom. And We've got government accounts saying that's not happening. It's greener than ever. It's bluer than ever. Would it be really funny if they said it was greener than ever? That was our intention the whole time, to make it green. Because when they painted it, it made it heat up faster, so the algae grew faster. Is this the worst Trump controversy? This is tame in comparison. No, but it's the worst one I'll talk about on stream, besides the Epstein files. Well, I can also talk about how much money... We could also... You want to talk about controversy? Let's talk about how many billions of dollars Trump personally and his personal family members have made explicitly by being the president, by either leveraging his position as the president, by just straight up taking bribes, or by leveraging his name to just make money on shit. Let's talk about that. Literally billions of dollars. Even the most trivial, irrelevant tasks they can't accomplish. Yep. I hear he deployed the military to jump at the shadows of the people he claims are vandalizing it. Yeah. It's not surprising. It doesn't need to be surprising to be disgusting and unacceptable. It doesn't need to be surprising for me to want him impeached. The fact that our president is a actual genuine criminal, I mean convicted criminal, is just so fucking crazy. And such an abortion of our country and the way it's supposed to be run. Everything sucks. Where's my train? You say both parties suck, but at least one party isn't actively campaigning for convicted pedophiles, you know? Like, there's a line. You can say both parties suck, but like, at a certain point, one guy's not being Mecha Hitler, you know? Actually, maybe I'll vote for the guy who's not being Mecha Hitler. Now, I do want to live in Mom Dottie's New York. I would love to live in Mom Dottie's New York. I wish to live in Mom Dottie's New York. It's still too expensive. I'm not gonna move there. Not moving to New York. I actually hate the city. I don't like living in cities. You're never gonna catch me in a city. Unfortunately. Hey guys, I heard there's a nearby place that's similar but has a functional government. And they also have beavers, which are cute. That's true. I actually know people. Well, I don't personally know people, but there are plenty of people who have, like, moved to Canada. You guys also, I mean, I agree with your points. It's not a utopia. There's a lot of property value issues in Canada as well. Not that there isn't here. But it's okay. All of America's problems will become the world problems. They always do. Unfortunately. Anyways. You know where apparently it's like absolutely insanely bad, the whole property cost situation? Australia. Apparently it's completely insane in Australia. Completely insane. Hiccups. Damn it. Vancouver is worse than California now? Damn. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I think in rural parts of California, it's not that bad, though. I think that's true of any place on the planet, though. Like, who wants to live out in the middle of nowhere? That is part of... I guess that's... Yeah. I guess that's why in Australia there's very few places that are actually kind of nice to live. I really fucked this up. Sorry, I was doing all of this work without thinking, and I really fucked it up, so I have to restart. My belief is that every high-level politician has dirt on them, so they can be reined in by their political parties. They don't need to have dirt on them, because in America, it's legal to bribe politicians. It's called lobbying. They don't need to have dirt on them. That's not even dirt. It's just a legal operation of our political system. It's actually the number, in my opinion, the absolute #1 priority of our country as far as reform is to, and you can ask people this, I think people generally agree, is to get money out of the lobbying system. It's completely insane. And they're also called super PACs. So there's like PACs and super PACs. And it's a way for people to just legally bribe politicians. It's just how our country works, unfortunately, and completely unwell. Yeah. It's not well. Ottawa, federal capital, I think is doing surprisingly okay. Sort of a big city, but not much happens there. Well, then it's not that big of a city, is it? So yeah, they don't need to have dirt on them. People just pay them money. I'll wait to do this part. Actually, I think I was making it way more complicated than it needs to be. I think I just need to tie each piece to each piece. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I think I just tied the wrong piece to the wrong piece. Yep. I actually have like blue light glasses sitting on my desk right now, and I keep picking them up and putting them on and taking them off again because they're completely orange. It's like I actually have, you know, the goggles on my face right now. I have goggles just like that in real life, except they're completely orange to block out blue light, and they look psychotic. They work, but I don't need them anymore because I have my vitamins. So not really a point. I've got gunners. Yeah, they are. It is like that. I actually know someone who I think is, I don't know if she still is, but I know someone who's a lobbyist for environmental concerns in I was about to say Hollywood. That's messed up. Okay, in Washington. I wonder if she's still doing that. Cool. I need to save. I've not saved in a while on my program. It's getting close. It's getting close to crashing. Okay, finally did the fun part. See how this looks crazy? See how this looks crazy? This looks crazy, right? Yeah. Y'all so crazy. Oops. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oops. I find the aquarium in Animal Crossing to be so relaxing. I used to just go to the aquarium on my DS. Nope, bad song. Every single... Wow, I'm not even marked as live anymore on my blue sky. Wow, this has been a long stream. I did not think it was gonna last this long. How many people are even watching? Maybe we should go. Maybe it's dinner time. I say that and then I just keep working. When Lula leaves, she'll be back in the next fiscal quarter. True. True. I do need to do my MRI stream. I do need to do that. I do want to do that earlier than rather than later. I don't know when it'll happen. Not gonna make any promises. I do need to do that though. I do need to do brain evaluation part 2. Maybe I'll set a date and then I have to force myself to do it. Let me look. Let me look at my calendar. I don't think I can do it until end of July. How about July 26th? Are you guys free July 26th? How's July 26th for everybody? I'll set the date. I'll make a waiting room. I'll even put it on my calendar. Brain eval stream. Isn't that around Offkai? It's the weekend after Offkai. Wait, isn't that... Wait, maybe that is the weekend of Offkai. Wait. Oh, it is the weekend of Offkai. Just kidding. The week after that. First weekend of, August. How's August 1st for people? How's August 1st? I can do that. August 1st. Oh, I really can't do that. I'll try to make time. If it's the weekend of Offkai, it's not gonna be the weekend of Offkai. It's the weekend after Offkai. We'll do brain eval August 1st. I'll see you all then. But this will be done before then. I'll link to her Twitch. She streams on Twitch currently. She uses a customizable model. Kaylee Mills. I'm pretty sure Twitch is just Kaylee Mills. Pre-Offkai versus post-Offkai brain. Kind of. And it's a really cute model. Actually, it reminds me of Aloe. Do you guys remember Aloe from Hololive? She didn't really exist, but Kaylee Mills. She's an anime voice actress. She streams on Twitch. Kaylee Mills is also her VTuber name, yeah. It's spelled Kaylee Mills. Like that. Kayli Mills. Oh yeah, Mono Aloe is the band Succubus, yeah. VTuber reminded you, thumbnail reminded you of Aloe? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, kind of reminds me of Aloe. It's okay. Aloe doesn't exist, so. Okay. I'll see y'all later. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful week. Have a beautiful life. Have a beautiful fiscal quarter. And be well. Be the best you can. Be good. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.